name is Anthony, Reptilian Chandler of Race Kalisk, and that's how you pronounce that pretty much. And so I hope you're going to be excited. I'm going to play a couple of things about him that you'll see tomorrow, a couple of samples of his channeling, and then it's going to be open for questions. And you can talk to the reptilian race, Kalisk, that he's the representative of, or the channeler of race Kalisk. So you'll be able to ask some questions in the chat and everything else. And so I'm just putting this out. So I'm going to play a couple of media clips that, so you'll kind of know a little bit what we're going to be doing tomorrow that he sent, and then I'll give you some samples as well.
Hello everyone, my name is Anthony and I'm a friend of Roderick's and a friend of his channel. I invite you all tonight to join me on live channeling. This
is going to be tomorrow, so you'll see it. It'll be live, but this will be the opening for people who come back later. But anyway, let me play it again.
Hello everyone, my name is Anthony and I'm a friend of Roderick's and a friend of his channel. I invite you all tonight to join me on live channeling. I'm a reptilian channeler of an ancient race named Kalisk and an ancient race named Theta Tauri. I invite you tonight to join us as I'm going to be explaining you the difference between Earth reptilians and off-planet reptilians, but also what is the real truth of shapeshifters versus just conspiracy theories. I'm going to be explaining the involvement of reptilians in our ancient past, ancient history, and the religious text. And I invite you all for live questions that you can ask yourself through me, as I will be in a channeled state, channeling a race named Kalisk, and you can ask your own questions. I invite you all this evening, and I will see you soon.
All right, so like I said, that will be actually tomorrow, and yeah, his chat in there, and of course we'll go through all of that tomorrow, so you'll be able to get information on his channeling, his channel, all of that stuff, and I'll play a couple samples of that right now in a little bit. But I wanted to put this message out a day in advance in hopes that you get an opportunity to make sure you show up, and those who watching this later all day tomorrow, that they know what we're going to be doing 8 p.m. Central Time, which is up here on the screen tomorrow night. And like I said, for those of you, get your questions ready, and you're going to be able to channel or talk to, or he's channeling, you're going to be able to communicate with the reptilian race Kalisk. And so he is, like I said, an authentic channeler, and he's a friend of mine, and he is one of many people that we're going to be having here. And like I said, and then there will be sometimes some conversations in our uncensored area, if you already know about that, if you got that. But tomorrow we're going to be live here, and he's going to do an open channel. And let me play another sample of him actually doing a channeling session live, and you can kind of get how it works. So here's one in particular here. Hang on.
First, it's important to say that yes, human beings that go to dream states, that go to astral states, are the usual targets. To many beings, you're just a recharging battery. You're a battery port, that they come and they want to recharge their batteries. They come and frighten you with things that are not even real. Most times they're not even real. And they want to frighten you and bring upon tremendous or significant levels of fear so that you would be scared. They need that energy. You know this already, human beings. What you don't know is who these beings are, because you're pointing your index fingers. And anything that's reptilian, this is incorrect. This is wrong.
All right, so that was a clip, and like I said, tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, and make sure everyone passes along. Like I said, we'll only be here a short time tonight. I just wanted to get you geared up for tomorrow so that you will be there, and we're going to get started right after, the countdown, or, that's just to kind of give people a chance to get the notices that we're going to be here as well. And so I'm just excited about it. And there'll be many more things to come. And then, of course, you'll get an opportunity to get all of his information, his YouTube channel, everything. And someone's already placed it in the chat, but we're going to go hard on it tomorrow so that you will know. So my main thing tonight is just to give you the caveat for tomorrow. And if any of you are going to be here, put in the chat that you're going to be here tomorrow. Let me know. It's a, this is going to be a wonderful moment, and we're going to have a great time. I got some questions too, and already in one of these clips, he kind of already, answered one of the questions I talked about yesterday a little bit about, human batteries, right? And so we're going to go deep, and it's going to be really good from there. And like I said, if the moderators will be in full effect tomorrow, making sure that when you do post your questions and stuff, do not use all caps. It will be totally ignored or erased because that is just not, again, that's just an aggressive tone, right? We got your questions and pretty much. But if you're going to be here tomorrow, I want to know. You're going to be here. And like I said, in a couple of hours, when you see the actual post for the show tomorrow, share it. I want you all to clip it off of YouTube and share it, and pretty much and it's just gonna be great. I got a couple of more clips I'm gonna share with you in a moment so that you will know. But again, it's my guy Anthony. He's a channeler of the race, the reptilian race, Kalisk, and so I want you to know this as we go down here. And so you get to speak to an ancient race and get some questions answered. And maybe you might have some fear, or maybe you may have some things that you want to get, cleared up from what you've heard through all the conspiracy theories and everything else. And it's going to be off the charts. Let me play another clip so that you can kind of watch this a little bit. So let's do this.
The astral problems you all have, the astral interferences, the astral issues, interruptions, and all of these things. This isn't anything new. It's not just you. All lower dimensional beings go through these things. Most humans go to bed, dream state, not knowing where they're even going to go, where they're going to project to, what they're going to do. And just around a corner are the problems in lower density states, low astral states, yes. Unfortunately, human beings always blame the one suspect for all nightmares, for all problems, for all attacks, for all genetic extractions, for all implant installations, implant insertions. You blame Draco Reptilians. Isn't this true? Sorry to burst your bubble. Draco Reptilians have nothing to do with your problems in your dream states.
All right. So that's just one. And again, you're going to be able to ask specific questions. So make sure you in there, and like I said, my moderators are going to be on point tomorrow, just catching. And yes, I know it won't be nothing negative, but I'm saying for all you cap users, oh my God, just not tomorrow. Okay. And we will recognize as many as we can, and to do that. So I'm, like I say, I wanted to make this announcement. So this will be up on YouTube today and tomorrow all day. And then of course there will be people watching this later and everything else. So if you just want to know, once again, tomorrow, if you just hopping in with us, tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central, we're going to have a live channeling session on point right here on live. And my guy's going to be here, and his name is Anthony. He's a reptilian channeler of race Kalisk. Okay. And so I want you to be prepared to really just be a phenomenal moment. Okay. When you get this opportunity to watch things and everything else. And so he's going to be answering some questions. And once again, I will play a clip that, even though you're going to hear him say tomorrow, it was just, I'm using it for today. Where you're going to say tonight, but it's actually going to be tomorrow, because this clip will be at the beginning of tomorrow's show. And so I just want you all to hear it. And then I have another one that I'll play for you as well.
Hello, everyone. My name is Anthony, and I'm a friend of Roderick's and a friend of his channel. I invite you all tonight to join me on live channeling. I'm a reptilian channeler of an ancient race named Kalisk and an ancient race named Theta Tauri. I invite you tonight to join us, as I'm going to be explaining you the difference between Earth reptilians and off-planet reptilians, but also what is the real truth of shapeshifters versus just conspiracy theories. I'm going to be explaining the involvement of reptilians in our ancient past, ancient history, and the religious text. And I invite you all for live questions that you can ask yourself through me, as I will be in a channeled state, channeling a race named Kalask, and you can ask your own questions. I invite you all this evening, and I will see you soon.
Once again, that's going to be played tomorrow prior to when people who watch it afterwards, what you're hearing tonight is not tonight. It'll be tomorrow. It's right there on the screen, Friday, January 24th, at 8 p.m. Central Time here. So we're going to get some questions answered, get some stuff out there, and pretty much. Are anybody excited for this? Do you all are ready? Let me know. I need to see some excitement in this chat. Like I said, we had a couple of hundred people here yesterday, and I know today, I just put announcements so people will watch it when they can. It won't be, they don't have to rush to it. But tomorrow is going to be a pretty good night, and it's Friday too. Why not? Okay. Pretty much. But anyway, if you were down with the program, let me know. Yeah. So that'll be 9 p.m. Eastern. That's correct, Jeremiah. It'll be 9 p.m. Eastern. And like I said, we'll be here. So make sure you get your, I wouldn't say popcorn ready. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to the movies. We're going to go deep tomorrow. So just come on in your positive state and your energy and all the things that you want to bring and get excited about what's going on. I'm excited, and hopefully I can call in if it's available. We used to have a call-in thing, Samson, and then people wouldn't call. And so I didn't want to keep paying for the number, and nobody wasn't really using it, And so it is something that we can think about doing pretty much. But you can put your questions in the chat or pretty much, or I'll figure something out. But that will be pretty good, though, to implement the call in. But we won't do it tomorrow because he'll be in a channeling state. So, I'll talk to him and see how that will work in the future, because he can always come back and do some stuff and pretty much. But once again, if it's something you're down with, let me know. You can't make it, let me know you can't make it. But anyway, let me play another clip. Like I said, we won't be here for another 10 or 15 minutes. I just wanted to give you a heads up so that people will see this video, know what's in store for tomorrow. And if you can grab it, click it, share it on social media for me, all of that, so that we can have a warm welcoming for what's going to be happening tomorrow. And so let me play another clip for you.
The advice or the tip itself would be not to involve yourself deeply with the AI technology. It can be quite luring, quite addicting. Yes, you'll forget about your own lives. You'll forget about simple things, to pet your dog and a cat. I've been waiting all day for you to pet them. For your children, for you to kiss them on their forehead, at the third eye area, or the top of their crown. Before they go to sleep, read them a story, tuck them into their bed. Don't shove them into their rooms so they can play video games till they fall asleep. Quality time between human beings is extremely important. The bond, the building, relationship maintaining. Those things, when you spend time with one another, stop staring at your own phones and devices in your own hands. Android devices and Apple phones and tablets aren't your loved ones. Your family and friends are. So it's very important to distinguish the difference. There is time for technology, and there is time for family and friends. And you came here to experience things, including love.
All right. So answered question for Lisa. Yeah, you'll be able to post questions tomorrow. You'll post them in the chat, and then the mods and I will be looking at those, and we will be able to ask those questions and get your questions answered, and pretty much, and make sure they're short burst questions, not, do you want to go to the park and get some water and get hot dogs and go shopping and get a car and go see grandmother, and not those type questions, and not literally those questions, but you get what I'm saying, those junctions. What's your function? Y'all remember that song back in the day? If you young enough, if you old enough, you remember that junction. What's your function? So not a bunch of conjunctions tomorrow, okay? And what about a community post with questions? Well, you read my mind. So the community post with questions would probably work. I guess we could do that. You know what? That would probably be one of the best ways to do that. So we already have them. We'll try to figure that out. Maybe before we get started, we have the moderators to kind of write down the questions, and then I just get them from you guys or something. I don't know. Monica, I'll give you a call since it's still early tonight when we get it, because we won't be here long tonight, and I'll call you and we can figure that one out, and we can do that. But it's going to be really, really good. We will be able to do that. I'm also just working on and really it's irrelevant right now until you bring it up, but I'll have it all fine tuned for you tomorrow as we continue down this road. All right, so I just played those. What do you think? Again, I just wanted to, Schoolhouse Rock. I just wanted to make this announcement, make this available for tomorrow, that we're going to have live at 8 p.m. He's going to be here live with us tomorrow, and he's going to go into his channeling state on the air tomorrow, and then we will be able to get some questions. And of course, I got a few questions, so hopefully we on the same page with some questions that I have, and it's just excited for this moment tomorrow for you and everything else. And then you'll get an opportunity to get his information. So of course, again, you'll follow the YouTube channel, you got all the videos and stuff. And also he's now here in the United States. He's normally reside in Canada. So he does a lot of private, really private channeling events, so we'll talk about that tomorrow too. So we're going to be doing it. And like I say, it's my guy, Anthony, and he's a channeler of the race Kalisk, and is the reptilian race who he represents, and he's going to be there doing that. It's going to be 8 o'clock. It's right there on the screen up here. 8 o'clock tomorrow Central Time. I have a little banner up there at the top already, so it's on the screen. It may be a little small on your mobile phone, but it'll be 8 p.m. Central Time here. And I would like for you to, when I post the event thumbnail on YouTube, just please look for it, by tomorrow morning when you awaken, and share it. I want y'all to kind of share it on your socials and everything else, that we will be doing that event tomorrow, or a live stream, and we'll have a great conversation, and pretty much. And so, Nina, say hi, Rod. This is a hug. It will be awesome. I heard of him. Congrats. Yeah, he's a great guy. In collaboration of the best to get different perspectives. Yeah, and so always do that. And then I'll be announcing, if not tomorrow, I think Monday or Tuesday, 2 other authors and experiences of a reptilian that will be here. We're going to be interviewing and talking to them as well. And then, as you should know, I've already preempted and told you, and you'll get a taste of that tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but next week. Couple of them got things that they want to say, and even Anthony himself, that they won't say live on this air. It's just too. So those will be some conversations we will hold. He's already promised that we will make the membership have its privileges, and so we'll do some live things there, so the members can have some, not conversations, but conversations, and hear more things. All of the authors agreed to this. They would love to do that, so they can really get things off their chest that they can't say in the open. But again, we'll be here live for those hours of events and everything else, and we'll be very thorough there. But if it becomes icky, which I've already got my spanking from YouTube last week, and video knock and potential strikes and all that from uncensored content. So censored content. And I want to thank the ones who have already. So I'm gonna play again his introduction for tomorrow. You'll hear him say tonight, but it's for tomorrow. I'll play again for some of you who just got here some of his previous live channeling sessions that you will hear a little bit, so you can grasp some of the things. But in this clip that I'm going to play, he's going to let you know where we're going to go with this tomorrow, and some things that I think was really interesting. So let me play it again. The intro that he will, and again, this is just it's going to be live tomorrow. This is just an intro, so when people watch it 2 days later, they'll know what it's about. So,
hello everyone, my name is Anthony, and I'm a friend of Roderick's and a friend of his channel. I invite you all tonight to join me on live channeling. I am a reptilian channeler of an ancient race named Kalask and an ancient race named Theta Tauri. I invite you tonight to join us as I'm going to be explaining you the difference between Earth reptilians and off-planet reptilians, but also what is the real truth of shapeshifters versus just conspiracy theories. I'm going to be explaining the involvement of reptilians in our ancient past, ancient history, and the religious text. And I invite you all for live questions that you can ask yourself through me, as I will be in a channel state, channeling a race named Kalask, and you can ask your own questions. I invite you all this evening, and I will see you soon.
All right, so there we go. So Jeremiah, I think I have some. I didn't do any videos on CERN, but I got some in our private inner circle stuff that I make and load a couple of them in the members area. There's some stuff that they don't really talk about, but don't go there to the members area until I can confirm that I do have what you would want. And if it does entice you to go there to watch it, then I'll let you know. And there'll be a couple of them that I think I can put in there. Like I said, these are things that we don't talk about in the open side of things. But again, just wait till tomorrow. And I got a note here. And if I or give you a cue of what I do have and what's going to go there, then you're welcome to go binge on those and everything else. So hopefully that works for you. But I don't have anything open on the channel. Some things I don't go that deep with. CERN is an interesting topic, very interesting topic. But with that being said, though, Mike, what's going on? Congratulations. Hans is here. Serious Poems is here tonight. Nina is here with us tonight. And we have a few others. So tomorrow, the announcement is we're going to have a live channeling reptilian session. And we're going to do that. And then, Courtney is going to do some live stuff too. So we're ready to blow this thing up, like I promised, like I told you. So now that I'm back in my state of energy to work this thing, good health, the cleansing went really well. If you care to know, I have continued some of those things. My energy level is up. I just feel really great physically, mentally, and I love it. I love it. And it was a great decision. And I'm glad that all of you who went along with me on that. So make sure you like and share this video. Well, you can actually share this one if you want. Once we're done, you go ahead and share it, and pretty much. Yeah, and good evening, Roderick Martin. Looking forward and watching and listening, and pretty much. Yeah, so we could definitely look into those things, man. Like I said, we are getting ready to go deep, because I don't think a lot of you knew my I can't say, I don't know. I've always been the fan of the reptilian information or all of that. And since day one, and I have a lot, and it ties in a lot of stuff: politics, religion, the Illuminati, the 13 main family bloodlines, all the way back. This stuff goes pretty deep, and we're going to be covering a lot of it and bringing this to you, unlike anywhere else. This is going to be a destination for that. You definitely so us to go on this journey. And I have people in our archives that have stories of being encounters or abductions with reptilians, and so I've called up on some of them. I've been on the phones all day, and a lot of them is going to come on the show. So we're going to just start booking, and pretty much. And so we are going to do it. In fact, yeah, it's still cold in Dallas. It's cold, man. It is so cold in here. Yeah, it's cold. Yeah, I cannot wait to say that I just rather go someplace warm all year round. I'd rather be in a hot place all year round than I would like this cold stuff. Does the guy channeling reptilian, does he have a channel? Yep, he has a YouTube channel, and I'll post all of that. But you can go to it now. Just go look for Anthony, and just go ahead and look for Anthony Reptilian channel of the race, Kalisk, and you will be in this Kalask or Isk or something like that. But go ahead and go look that up, and you'll be able to find him and see more stuff. And I know some of you just hop in here, so I will play again. He got a couple of clips that he sent me of some channeling sessions, so you'll kind of get a grasp of a few things, and I'll play those, but a couple of more. And some of you might have seen it already, but if you were here early on, so I'll play a few more just clips so you'll kind of get an understanding of who's going to be here tomorrow.
First, it's important to say that yes, human beings that go to dream states, that go to astral states, are the usual targets. To many beings, you're just a recharging battery. You're a battery port that they come and they want to recharge their batteries. They come and frighten you with things that are not even real. Most times they're not even real. And they want to frighten you and bring upon tremendous or significant levels of fear so that you would be scared. They need that energy. You know this already, human beings. What you don't know is who these beings are, because you're pointing your index fingers and anything that's reptilian. This is incorrect. This is wrong.
Well, you know what? I'm glad that I'm gonna ask that question, because we had a live stream yesterday and we was talking about, David Icke talks about it too, not just me, but somebody bigger, of how the energy, and stuff like that. So tomorrow, we'll talk about that, because we talked about it yesterday, but as he said, that we're pointing the fingers at the wrong place, but we are human batteries. And this is why we do have these things. And this is why truth versus authority exists, because one level that I talked about is not just authorities of other people. I've also have taken it to the level of the authority of our minds. And I know some people are going to contradict what I'm going to say, but sometimes our mind play tricks on us, and it's because it is easily manipulated if you don't have an understanding of natural laws and how things work. And that is the perfect place. And so although we can blame it and say, okay, the authorities are after mind control, but the best way to control anyone is through their minds. And oftentimes our minds, our personal minds, and you've always heard me say, your eyes are useless when your mind is blind. And we have a lot of people that come through when they want to say, just because I see it, I believe it. And whoa, that is, although that's some truism to that, I'm making up a word, but at the end of the day, can we often believe what we see? And how many people, and as a joking manner, have seen women or men where they significant others cheating on them, and they show up the video and cheaters, that's how they made a ton of money. Like, I don't believe what I see. I know this can't be true. Yeah, it's true. It's true. You're looking at it, but at the end of the day, it's just the opposite. Sometimes if our mind is not ready, and that's really on that vibrational state, when people say, man, I don't see UFOs, but now you'll get people say, I see them all the time. Well, they do see them all the time now that their minds is open. And everything else. And so those things are pretty cool once it gets down to that as well. All right. So, yes, that is the name of the channel from there. All right. So it is cold in Florida. It's cold everywhere else, and it's cold all the place. Does this guy channel Reptilian? Does he have a channel? Oh, I already answered that. All right. So I'm going to get out of here. I just wanted to make this a notice for you. Get your questions ready, and pretty much, and like I said, for those of you who have not gotten, let me put this on the screen here, and I want to give a shout out to some of you tomorrow, and then there's some special things for you. But if you have not supported us, definitely go to Patreon, Truth versus Authority. If you can, if the timing is right for you to do the all access pass, I will tell you, you will not be disappointed over time with that. And if you just want to pledge to us, there's a pledge amount there as well, and we will keep things going from there. But again, there's people who have already, and I'm going to make, tomorrow I'm going to make an announcement for those people too. So either which way, if you have not, go just think about that. And then again, if you haven't had an opportunity, visit our store and look up some gear for you. And you can pick different things there, and pretty much whatever fits your style. This is the Truth versus Authority Yin Yang. I think I have it on the site. Of course, authority is in the dark, truth is in the light, purposely. Okay. But other than that, thank y'all for coming tonight, and just hopping in here. But it's tomorrow. And I need you to, something the internet needs, don't believe everything you hear and half of what you see. Yeah, I got shirts on there that talks about that too. So if you go to our website, truthversusauthority.store, check that out. And pretty much, anybody got any more questions before we get out of here tonight? I just wanted to make this as an announcement. So this video will be playing all day tomorrow, and people will know to hop on tomorrow night. And for those of you in here, make sure tomorrow night, 8:00, be here. We'll get started because it's going to take him a moment to get into the channeling energy. And then we're going to go at it in the right way, in a great way. When I say go at it, have some fun, right? So just kind of let you all know. Anybody got any other questions about tomorrow that you want to get answered? Not questions for him, but any other questions regarding tomorrow. If you want to place that in here, let me know, and I'll take a look at that right about now, and we can kind of go from there. Anyone? Ferris Bueller? Anyone? Any? Bueller? Nope. Bueller. Will do, Roderick. Thanks. Bueller. No. Hey, I'm a movie buff. I know y'all watch Ferris Bueller. Rashad said, "You're the guy on the people real." Who's the you gay what people? I don't know what that is, but if there's a question for him tomorrow, that'll be for him. I was just saying if y'all had any questions for me for tomorrow. Bueller, yeah, there you go. Wait, you asking? And pretty much. Well, how did you get in here? You're in the wrong room. Unless you came in here intentionally. Let me put him on screen. Hang on. I was just getting ready to put him on. I was getting ready to put him on the screen, and y'all don't know who it was, but it could have been Billy Carson. Okay, it could, but it wasn't. But maybe whoever it was had it to just pop it in here with us. They were laughing, but they popped in and pretty much I'm like, oh hey, I was getting ready to put them on the screen though. We have a studio is all connected to Forbidden Knowledge and everybody else's, so we all can be connected on the backside. So we can hop into the studios. All right, so Reptilian's intentions are good or bad? That's not for me. That'll be tomorrow. Answer the question. But he did just go back in this video, MMA, and you'll probably see a clip that I played for him that he mentioned that we're blaming the wrong people. Yes, I have a question. What happens when Reptilian? No, y'all asking me. Okay, so let me get out of here. Ask him tomorrow. I was just saying, do you have a question for me about tomorrow? Like what time it is? What do I wear? Is it casual? Is it dressed? Stuff like that. You know what I mean? Can the kids come? No, we don't do children here. Y'all know that. Stuff like that, serious poems. She's talking about that's a great question. Yes, what happens when the reptilian is unable to scare a person anymore? That would be a great question for him. A great question. And pretty much, Monica, you gonna be available, or I know you got to work tomorrow or whatever. Can I call you when we're done, or should I just wait till tomorrow and reach out? Let me know. Yeah, write the questions down. That'll be good, and pretty much that'll be real good. And all right, so yeah, you'll be here. I'll call you. Okay, so I'll call you in about 20 minutes. So anyway, we're getting ready to get off, and I just wanted to make this announcement for tomorrow that Anthony will be here. And if you just hopped in with us one more time, I'll play the intro for tomorrow so you'll know what we're going to be talking about. And I think it'll answer one of y'all questions as well. Let's do this right now. So yeah, so the question about the reptilians, y'all watch the clip. and then we will be rocking and rolling. Let's go.
Hello, everyone. My name is Anthony, and I'm a friend of Roderick's and a friend of his channel. I invite you all tonight to join me on live channeling. I'm a reptilian channeler of an ancient race named Kalask and an ancient race named Theta Tauri. I invite you tonight to join us as I'm going to be explaining you the difference between Earth reptilians and off-planet reptilians, but also what is the real truth of shapeshifters versus just conspiracy theories. I'm going to be explaining the involvement of reptilians in our ancient past, ancient history, and the religious text. And I invite you all for live questions that you can ask yourself through me, as I will be in a channeled state, channeling a race named Kalask, and you can ask your own questions. I invite you all this evening, and I will see you soon.
All right, so that's my boy, Anthony, the Reptilian channel of the race Kalask. So make sure you all are here tomorrow. And he said it. He said something that was the ones living here on Earth and the one that don't. Did y'all hear that? So we're going to be talking about that tomorrow. And that reptilian that he's going, or the race that he's going to channel, we got to have some good questions, man. We got to have some good questions, like some real good, like some good questions, right? Y'all with me on that? Yeah. So we'll have some good questions and everything else. And all right, so good night. I will see you tomorrow, 8 p.m. And also I will say it again, make sure, or if you're not, support the channel if you can. And I'm just trying to alleviate, doing a lot of the Cash App support and there's a lot of you that do a lot and really help this community funded show, right? But again, the power and numbers of us, supporting the back end will just get us really going. Much love. I love each and every one of you, and I love each and every one of you. Again, I really do. And I always have, always will be, and always will. All right. Good night, y'all.
Peace and harmony. I think we're being set up for something very serious and very big by some very powerful secret societies that very well could have extraterrestrial or otherworld intelligence guiding it. I am very fearful for the world we live in, because we bought it hook, line, and sinker, and all over the world we have accepted the authority as truth rather than truth as the authority. It is going to require intellect, knowledge, study, and making a stand for the first time not to accept the things which your government gives you, which your religions give you, and which the authorities give you. Because as far as I'm concerned, I have a very big problem with anyone called an authority, because they're always...